Hello, gamers!
Nice job!
We are back again with even more answers from the developers about Multiversus. They gave us some questions, or obviously they can't answer those because they're not ready to reveal stuff, but people still try to ask about specific characters anyway. They're not going to tell you who's in the game until they're ready to reveal them. People will still ask. It doesn't matter. But the developers have answered even more questions. So about 2 weeks ago, made a video on this exact topic. But since then, this has been updated with even more answers, which is pretty fun. So I thought, let's do this video. Because the person that put this together, big thank you to that person, by the way, to have all this information in just one spot instead of trying to remember where you found this and seen that and everything. So instead of a whole bunch of different sources, it's all in one spot. So Vadorant, hopefully I pronounced your name right, but you hit me up on Twitter and you're like, yo, check this out. So this is pretty cool. So thank you again to the person that created this. But again, we touched on about half of this, right? So right where I have it highlighted here in blue was pretty much everything above that we talked about in a video 2 weeks ago. So I figured let's just go over a bunch of the new stuff. I think it's so cool. This is so fun. We just keep getting, it's like a little bit of breadcrumbs, but they're constant. It's like a drip feed, I guess. We're constantly getting little things about the game, and that is so awesome. I don't want to sit here for months at a time and go, oh, when are we getting an update? Well, we're kind of getting little updates, and we will take that. We will take that. So let's start with the first question, right? Somebody asked League of Legends characters for Multiversus, and the developer basically answers, thinking face emoji. So, does League of Legends have anything to... I've never played it. 100% honest. Never played League of Legends. Does Warner Brothers have anything to do with it? I probably could have looked that up, but I was too lazy. I'm a slacker after all. So, yeah, maybe... I don't know if they're Warner Brothers... Somehow, if they got a tie to them, I guess they're possible. But again, you can't just ask about a character. They're not going to tell you a specific character or specific series that's coming to the game unless they've already been confirmed. So, yeah, people are always going to dig for that, which is fine. But... moving on, another one. Will skins affect gameplay? It's an interesting question because what if a skin, and I think a perfect example would be Bugs Bunny and Big Chungus, right? Obviously Big Chungus is going to be much bigger than regular, normal-sized Bugs Bunny. So if for example, Big Chungus is a skin, well, obviously he's going to be bigger. So will his hitboxes be bigger? Will the skin affect the gameplay basically other than cosmetic, other than appearance-wise? Luckily, and this is how it should be, skins are not going to confer any gameplay benefit, which means they will have the exact same hitboxes and physics as the regular default skin. So they're not gonna make the character beefier or buff or slower or faster. Nothing like that. They will have no gameplay effects whatsoever. It's just for appearance. So that's the way it should be, but it's cool. This one caught my attention specifically. Wonder Woman is a tank. Somebody asked this question. Wonder Woman is a tank? And what they mean by that is when we go to the Multiversus website, actually I already have it pulled up, cool. But every single character has a little emblem next to their name. Arya Stark has a little dagger, Batman has a fist, Bugs Bunny's got this little comet, and those are all different playstyles. Most of us probably know this, but if you're new, welcome to the club. But ranged / mage character, each character is going to have a specific sort of play style, which is kind of cool. Separates them even a bit further from everybody else. But again, we got Bruiser, Assassin, and then we got Guard, Support for Rain Dog. Wasn't there another one? Maybe, no? Steven Universe, that was the one. But Wonder Woman's a tank. She's the only one confirmed right now to have the tank playstyle. I don't know, what is that? I mean, we all know what a tank type of stuff. Very, a heavy character. Hits hard, but can take, quite a few hits before they finally get KO'd. So is that what this is? Is Wonder Woman going to hit very hard, and it's going to take a lot for us to KO her? So is she going to be, a heavyweight character, but not heavyweight, if that makes sense? I hope that made sense, but it's interesting. I'm curious to see how Wonder Woman plays out now, but... Yep, then there's tons of other questions. I'm not going to go over every single one of these. I will leave the link to this in the description because information, who doesn't want that? But there's so many cool things on here. There's look at this. So many. Okay, did I lose my place? I hope I didn't lose my place. I shouldn't have. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So we're roughly here. But yeah, Wonder Woman's a tank. All right. Other basic questions. What kind of platform games can I play while waiting for Multiversus? Smash Bros, Brawlhalla, blah, 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 Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, all that stuff. Games that are similar to it. Okay, cool. Where was this one? This one. Question. Will you guys try new things? And this is great. We know that they're taking the Smash Bros style, right? And they're putting their own characters and they want to put their own touch on it. So what are they going to tweak? What are they going to try to make feel a bit different? We do know that they are trying to go a lot geared towards 2v2s. 1v1s are still a thing, but so their answer, yeah, 2v2 gameplay, deeper gameplay mechanics, free-to-play model, cross-platform, high-quality online play. I mean, a lot of this we already knew, but that's the new things that they're trying out because they felt like these are some of the things that just needed to happen in this space for this type of game, which I think most of us could agree on most of this stuff, right? Yeah, cool. New stuff. Make it put your own spin on it. Put your own flavor on it. Good. Keep going with it. Where was is it the very next one, I think? Yes. I like this one. This one is pretty good. This one's good. Question was, are characters that transform to fight, somebody that would transform into something else, are they hard to fight? You know, if you transform into something else to fight, is that hard to implement into the game? And then they use a character like Beast Boy, for example. So would that be difficult for them? And then their answer is, yeah, transformations are the hard part because each transformation needs to be concepted, modeled, animated, etc. And this is me. I want to make that clear. This is not coming from this. This is me maybe reading a little too much into it. But the way he answers it, yeah, transformations are the hard part because each transformation needs to be all that stuff. Does that mean they have a character? Like, is there a character? There's no characters on here that transform, right? Not that we've seen. I don't think she has an ability. She transforms into somebody else, but they already have those animations in the game. Batman, I don't think transform. Rain Dog, I don't think so. Like, none of these characters, I don't think transform into something. Well, we did see Jake. That's true. We did see Jake. He stretches out extremely long. Isn't he a house in one of the clips quickly? So I guess transformation, stuff like that. So, okay. I take back what I said. Maybe I'm not reading too much into this. They have done stuff like this. So transformations are the hard part because, now you got to redo the character and all that stuff. So, okay. But then again, it doesn't rule out the possibility of characters like a Beast Boy, for example, who transform into something else to help attack. So that's cool that they're not scared by it, right? They're not like, all right, nope, that's off limits. We can't do it. No, they're willing to tackle that type of whatever. I'm at a loss for words, but they're willing to tackle that type of obstacle for the game to make it work, and that makes it even better for characters in the long run. All right. So, yeah, other questions. There's a couple other that I thought were pretty interesting. Again, link to this in the description. Feel free to read it for yourself, because again, I'm not going over all of these, but Marvel anime characters was that one. Again, another simple one. Can Marvel and anime and other characters come into this roster that are not owned? So they're basically saying, can third-party characters be in this game? And again, the exact same answer that they've always been given. We want anything to be possible. That's great. Good. Hopefully. Could you imagine, though? They don't need third-party characters, which is the crazy part, because WB has so much. But if we do get into that third-party territory, this game could be ginormous, man. This could be ginormous. But do you guys have any idea of how many testing phases you're going to go through? E.g., one more alpha tech test, 2 closed betas, for example. How many more? Because we just got the tech test, 2 weekends? A week and a half ago, roughly? Whenever that was. So they've had one already. How many more could we possibly get? And they answer very truthfully. They're playing it by ear. The important thing is for them, the developers, is to learn and fix and then try again. We'll keep getting closer. So that's what I love. It doesn't seem like they're going to rush this game out. Perfect. Even though it's a free-to-play game, they want the game to be solid, polished, and ready to go from day one. That's why they're having these tech tests. That's why they're closed, and that's some people were still complaining. Well, when the tech test happened, people. I get it; they wanted to see gameplay, but that's why they were closed because what might have been in that, there's a good chance that's not going to even be close to what's in the final product because so many changes can happen. They're listening to the feedback, so good stuff. I like this. I like this a lot. Again, how many third-party questions do we need to answer here? Do third-party characters now in Warner Bros. Have a chance? Everybody's so jacked up on third-party characters. Do you have any? I could make a whole different video on that, but yeah. What was this one? Do y'all have any idea on how esports will be played out? Will it be based on ranked leaderboards? Would that really matter for esports, though? I mean, esports, you're just going to kind of sit down at a tournament somewhere, right? But I don't know. They're still working out details for esports, okay? They'll figure that out once the game releases, so it's good. It's good. They're not, yeah, whatever. But there's tutorials in the game, which is nice. If players want to consider it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, again, I'll just leave the link to the rest of this down in the comments, or the description. Check it out for yourself. Big shout out to Vaderant. I hope I said that properly. But big shout out to the person putting this together. And I think they said they will continue updating this as more and more questions get answered for us, which is phenomenal. So we can come back to this in like another 2 weeks or something. See how many more answers that we've gotten. So that is all I got for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of more new information. And I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.